Rohit, now you've had excellent preparation in the lead into this World Cup, and sitting from the outside, the only hamper would be the rain-affected games. Does that affect your preparation in any way?
No, not really. I mean, we were happy to get those days off. Looking at the heat and stuff like that, I've been talking about it. That we've been playing a lot of cricket of late. We played Asia Cup. We played about 4 games there. Then we played 3 games against Australia. So that gives us an understanding of where everyone's at and what we need to do as a team as well. So, I mean, in the hindsight, yes, I would have loved to play those 2 games, but can't really do too much when the weather is going to be like that. Apart from traveling from one part of India to the other part of India, there's nothing much we could have done. But overall, quite happy with how we've come into this tournament, playing a lot of games, playing some good cricket as well. So yeah, I mean, guys are looking really good at this point.
Yes, one last question from me before I open the floor to the members of the media. Rohit, as hosts of the World Cup, your message to this league of extraordinary gentlemen sitting alongside you.
Yeah, I mean, I said it at the start, every leader sitting here wants to achieve really something special for their country. And it is something which is very highly prized. 50 over World Cup is something that I've always dreamt of, growing up as a child. And I'm sure it's the same for all the guys sitting here as well. One thing I can assure, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it, that people are going to love this tournament here. The stadium is going to be jam-packed because people here in India love their cricket as much as they love their team, but they love their cricket as well. But yeah, rest assured, it's going to be a very great.
And your question is to Rohit Sharma, I believe.
What are the most important leadership skill you need to develop to be a successful captain? Is there anything you have had to work on?
Yeah, I have to work on a lot of things. I think, firstly, being the leader, the first thing, you got to understand your teammates. You got to understand their strength, their weaknesses, and then give them that freedom to go and play and express. Because I believe that if the players have that super platform without any pressure, without any burden, they can just come out and play the way they want to play. So I think our job, is to make sure that we lay that platform for them, and then it's all theirs to go out there and play the game they want to.
Thank you, brother. Ahmad, you have a question for Pat Cummins.
Hello, sir. I am Ammar from class 8 Adani Vidya Mandir. I have to ask one question to you. Children across India and the world will be glued to watching World Cup. Do you think as player you have a platform to inspire positive change and help those less fortunate? How can cricket and sport create a better future for every children?
Thanks for that question. I know when I was a child growing up, I absolutely idolised sports people and cricketers in particular, watching them on TV, and I looked up to them and wanted to be like them and emulate what they were doing. So I think that's a really awesome opportunity that we have every time we step out on the field. And I think it's really important, that we play the game in the right spirit. And even outside of cricket, we get so many wonderful opportunities. So if we can use that platform to help others, especially, children that might be up against it, to help them out, I think it's really important we do so.
Thank you, sir.
Well, thanks, Thanks a ton, Pratap. And now we'll open it to the media. The floor, the mics will come around, and if you can keep it to one question each, if whoever is asking. Thank you.
My question is to Babar Azam. 10 days time, you'll be playing India here. So are you already excited about that clash and like how the preparations going for that match? Like,
Yes, we are very excited because we came first time here, and before the 14th match, we have 2 matches. So we are trying to match to match on the day. We execute our plans. Yes, we are excited to the India World Cup. India and Pakistan always is big match. So everyone waiting for that match. So we are also excited.
Yeah, hi. The topic of pressure, it kept coming in the discussion we had. So my question is to all the captains, especially those from the subcontinent and Josh as captain of the title defending side. What is one thing that you are doing in your team to keep that pressure under check, to block out that pressure? Not reading newspapers, staying off social media. What is that one thing that you are doing to check pressure?
Yeah, I think as Rohit mentioned earlier, there's always a level of expectation and pressure that comes naturally with representing your country in a World Cup. And I think the one thing I always try and remind people is to have a level of acceptance that is there. That's why the room is so full. People have an interest, especially here in India where cricket is revered more than anywhere else in the world. But you should enjoy that, accept that. I'm a fan of other sports as well, and know what it's like to be a fan watching as well and wanting your team to do so well. So we keep that very much as part of something that is there, and we accept and we look after our own environment and our own dressing room to take pressure away from players and allow them to have fun and express themselves on the field.
Hi, Faisal Kamal from AFP India. My question is to Babar. Babar, Ravi Bhai spoke about hospitality. Rohit talked about packed stadiums. Shoaib Akhtar said, जब आप मैदान पे उतरेंगे तो अकेले होंगे अपनी टीम के साथ, कोई आपके साथ नहीं होगा. जब से आप हैदराबाद आए हैं और यहाँ तक का सफ़र और आगे भी सफ़र होगा, आपके और आपकी टीम के क्या इमोशंस रहे हैं? Can you talk about that?
टू बी ऑनेस्ट हमने भी यही सुना था, लेकिन जब से हम हैदराबाद आए हैं, जिस तरह की हॉस्पिटैलिटी मिली हमें, जिस तरह उन्होंने लोगों ने वेलकम किया, जिस तरह एयरपोर्ट से लेके जा होटल तक, फिर ग्राउंड में और लास्ट मैच में भी जिस तरह क्राउड आया, तो वो काफ़ी हमें अच्छा लगा. और अच्छा लगता अगर हमारी तरफ से भी फैंस आते तो और ज़्यादा मज़ा आता. और कोशिश करेंगे कि हर मैच में ऐसी हमें सपोर्ट मिले हर स्टेडियम में, हर मैच में. तो इंशाल्लाह लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू द मैच.
One, I'll just interrupt you. बाबर, बिरयानी कैसा था?
100 बार ही बता चुके हैं. काफ़ी अच्छी रही, क्योंकि हैदराबाद का यही सुना था कि बिरयानी अच्छी है, तो खा के बिरयानी अच्छा लगा हमारा.
Rohit, question to Rohit. Yeah. Is the biggest challenge of your career? What is the challenge? Is the home factor, the Pakistan, the World Cup, and when you see all this, what do you feel?
I know what's at stake. And the team members, the guys who are part of this team also knows what's at stake. So for us, it's just about, taking everything out now and just focusing on what we want to do as a team. Not worry about the expectations, because that's always going to be there. Not worry about who we're playing, and not worry about what is happening elsewhere, because it's time now for us to just, be secluded a little bit and then focus on what we want to do as a team.
रोहित, मेरे 2 सवाल हैं. सवाल ये है, चलो एक ही सवाल पूछना तो एक ही सवाल पूछता हूँ। लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप था, न्यूजीलैंड और इंग्लैंड के बीच फाइनल मैच हुआ, टाई हुई, सुपर ओवर हुआ, फिर भी टाई हुई और देन आफ्टर इंग्लैंड को विजेता घोषित किया गया। जिस तरह से इंग्लैंड विजेता घोषित हुआ, वो दोनों टीमों को साथ विजेता घोषित कर सकते हैं। इस बारे में आप क्या दिखते हैं, कैसे होना चाहिए?
ये मेरा काम नहीं है सर, घोषित करना ये मेरा काम नहीं है।
Hi, my question is to all of the captains. In this era of Premier Leagues and T20s and shorter version of the game, is 50 over World Cup is still the pioneer event of cricket? Sorry, Mike, Rohit, you can answer if you wish to.
Yes. I think every 4 years, even though with the introduction of all the T20 competitions, T20 World Cups, they're still very much major events, the World Test Championship as well, but I still think the ODI World Cup, I don't know if everybody else shares that same opinion, but it's, it's definitely one of the top events that we can play and be involved in.
Hi, this is Subodh Mayure from Midday. My question is for Babar. बाबर, एक्सेप्ट जितने कैप्टन्स बैठे हैं और जो टीम्स खेल रहे हैं इस वर्ल्ड कप में, एक्सेप्ट पाकिस्तान, आई थिंक सभी टीम्स को और सभी प्लेयर्स को आईपीएल में खेलने का एक्सपीरियंस है, प्रेशर शो करने का एक्सपीरियंस है, लेकिन पाकिस्तान बहुत 5-6 साल के बाद में इंडियन सॉइल पे खेलेगी, तो आर यू रेडी फॉर दैट प्रेशर?
देखें, ऐसा कोई प्रेशर नहीं है, सिमिलर टू पाकिस्तानी और एशियन कंडीशंस हैं, और यहाँ पे हमें 1 वीक हो गया और जितना भी हमने प्रैक्टिस मैच खेले हैं, इतना डिफरेंस नहीं है। बिल्कुल यहाँ पे थोड़ी कि ये है कि बाउंड्री छोटी है, मार्जिन नहीं है बॉलर्स के पास, अगर थोड़ा सा भी विकेट से थोड़ा सा इधर उधर बॉल होता है तो वो यूटिलाइज़ करता है बैट्समैन, तो यहाँ हायर जो है रन ज़्यादा होंगे और उस हिसाब से आपको खेलना पड़ेगा, लेकिन कोशिश करेंगे कि अपना बेस्ट ऑन द डे जो है वो अप्लाई करें, अपनी जो बेस्ट गेम है उसको एग्जीक्यूट करें ऑन द डे।
Hello, my question's for Rohit. I only arrived in India yesterday, and outside the stadium, haven't seen much sign there's a World Cup happening at all. What is your sense of the level of excitement in the country as a whole about this World Cup?
Everyone's quite excited. Even before, we got into this warm-up games like a month back. Every time we were traveling in India, the talks were all about the World Cup. And it is not unusual in India. It is quite usual, and it is quite common that, any big event that is supposed to happen in the country, people get really excited. And cricket being one of the biggest sport in India, I'm not surprised with the excitement that people have. And it is not spread in 1 or 2 cities. It is spread across, the entire country. Anywhere you go, the talk is about the World Cup, and people are excited. And obviously, it's happening after 12 years in India, so all the more reason for people to be excited.